I like my trucks lowered. I like my dogs lowered too. My wife bought a giant dog skeleton to go with our giant dude skeleton. But after living with dachshunds for years, he just looks really weird. I had to fix it. And in the process, I learned it's something anyone can do with simple tools and no additional parts. You'll need a way of cutting thin wall tubing, a way to debur that tubing after it's cut, and a razor blade. You'll also need two 22-degree elbows, but you can find them inside the right front leg section. Remove all the screws and pull out the length of tubing. Using a pipe cutter or a cutoff wheel, or anything else for that matter, cut out the elbows, making sure to leave about 3/4 of an inch of undistorted tube. Can you see these little nodules where the bend in the pipe begins and where it ends? That nodule is as far down as the female pipe can go before it stops. And I've made this section of undistorted pipe 3/4 of an inch, and that worked out perfectly. So I would recommend doing the same thing. Two simple modifications are needed for the posts on the base framework. On the rear leg posts, measure up 3 inches and cut them off. Debur all the cut edges and flip those pieces around. This makes the rear posts the correct length and converts them from male to female posts. On the front posts, the narrower section of the post is too long. Simply cut off the tip so that the narrow section is no longer than 3/4 of an inch. The elbows you made should fit snugly. You can now do a test assembly without feet. All the tubes will not line up perfectly, but he's flexible enough to allow you to slip everything together. If you haven't noticed, our modifications have eliminated all the set screws. I've found that that's not that big a deal. Gravity and friction are enough to hold him together. But if you need to move him, you'll have to carry him by lifting the base. If your test assembly goes well, it's time to add feet. Notice that there's more exposed tubing at the front legs. We're going to address that by swapping the front and rear feet. The taller rear feet will be moved to the front and vice versa. You can assemble it now, but I went a step further. The rear leg bones will fit inside the tops of the now rear feet. The fronts will not. I trimmed the tops of the front feet so that they fit the front leg bones snugly. That's it. One body dropped Skelly Dachshund. He's not perfect. The connections at the feet are a little strange, but it's not super noticeable at a distance. Happy Halloween, my friends. And as always, thank you guys for your support in the Garage Fab merch store. It may not feel like you're helping, but indeed you are. And until the next one, my friends, keep moving forward.